Hello my friends and welcome back. So today we're checking out this upgraded, I call it weed whacker. I'm sure there's a more professional term for it, but where I come from we call this a weed whacker. Basically, you know, grass edger and so forth. So this comes in pieces. It is battery operated. So what we're gonna do while we're unboxing this, and I recommend you guys do the same thing, as soon as you open the box, put this up to a charger and get it charging so you can test it out right away. It does come with 2 batteries as well. So basically, and here's the blade. The blade is basically a saw blade, really. And that is the blade for cutting the grass. And it appears there's also 2 other blades here, so it might actually be, this is actually the first one I ever got that came with 2 different types. So you have these blades. I'm not sure if it uses both of them. We'll check this out and see. And you got these plastic blades as well. So you got basically 3 different types of blades in here. Alright guys, for the handle, it's going to go down near this piece here. When you push this out, it extends further. So as you guys can see, it extends very far. So place this about right here. It's going to depend on your length that you want. You can go it higher. And you just simply thread this piece out, pop this on, and then rethread it back. Alright guys, then you put the bolts through. There's going to be 3 holes on this piece. That's going to be height, so you can adjust that. We kept our basically wheel covers, so normally the cover goes in and then you put the bolt through this cover. We kept that open just in case we want to reposition the height and take this apart, just for our first initial test. Next, go ahead and take off this bolt and the washer, don't lose it. So we're going to pull this baffle off from that, and that is going to get placed over here. All right, here came the most easy but annoying thing to figure out. So you put this on, and when you first put it on, it's sideways, and you think, well, how's that going to go? This is on sideways. Push it down the whole way, and then you twist it and put it straight. That way it ends up being straight. Now we got the piece that you first took off, which is this piece that came off here. We're gonna go ahead, set everything else on. All right, this cap just slides right over here, just like this. As you can see, it freely rotates. Now we're gonna go ahead. We have our washer and everything right here. And again, guys, this is for when you're doing grass. In the manual, it doesn't show you use that piece. It shows that would be for basically as a weed whacker. This would be for the actual grass for pushing. This would be for like a weed whacker. So you would take this whole black piece off every time you want to, you know, swap out. So that's what that piece is for. Now we're going to go ahead and you align the grooves together. It fits down in the groove. Put the backing washer on and this piece on here. Now you want to make sure that this is on 150% tight. So use the tool that they provide you to make that tight, and keep your hands away from the blade. So it's going to be a little tough because you have to hold the piece, but be very careful. So this is probably going to be the best way, by holding it up. So be careful of the blade. You can use gloves if you want to use gloves for this part. But get that tightened, and just be careful, because if your hand slips, you could cut yourself. So just be very careful. All right. It's probably best to do it with gloves. So there we go, as you guys can see. Now that is blade number 1. It does have these plastic ones, and for other stuff, you also have this one, which is just crazy. It's like a saw blade. So you have different blades, and you can just test each one. the battery just slides right in here. And so if you made the same mistake as I did, all you have to do is twist this the whole way around. So you don't have to take it off. And this is how it shows it's supposed to go. And then you can angle this so you can have it down. So as you guys can see, the bottom is actually the highest. So guys, after messing with this for another 30 minutes, the wheel actually does, so once you have this washer down inside, you can actually tighten it. Once it's down in, it locks in place. It's just, they didn't give you the tool to tighten this bolt. So they only gave you the tool that worked for that. This tool that came with it is too small for this. So you have to get your own vice grip or whatever to tighten that. Once you tighten that, it's not a big problem. Yeah, so it's working good for that and trimming along that kind of stuff. So I do like it more than I was a couple minutes ago.